Nelson.
I feel like a fraud.
Rock. The Bronze Bomber, Dion.
This bout is scheduled.
You can tell both. They ring the bell, and here we go. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Usually you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn when you're fighting, Johnny, but that's certainly the case today with the sun blazing.
So Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighter on fight.
Catch and shoot. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. They exchange punches. They both want a highlight reel knockout. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you...
And there's the bell to start the round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. They've got to use their jab better in this fight.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through you as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He threw a punch and just got countered. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. When you're at a reach disadvantage, you want to get out of the middle of the ring and push your opponent against the ropes.
Todd, that was a fight that had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, it just really befuddles your opponent, because when they think you're out of range, bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles a fighter.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters. Can't land that jab.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That one lands. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. And he scores with the counter. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Defense is not an option for these two. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He missed with that jab. They both want the knockout. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know what?
And there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Can they finish it? And there it is, the knockdown punch we knew was coming.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit. So the referee says he can continue.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to...
And they got caught.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
At some point, the corner has to stop the fight for this fighter because he's not going to lay down. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's see how the corner handles the... They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Got him there. So much firepower here. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counterpunch. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They miss with the jab. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. The jab not finding its target. Beautiful counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What a nightmare scenario. Well, he is in big trouble. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. That counter shot lands. Jab misses. It's Rocky Marciano who hits it. And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. Well, he's firing back now. Sometimes offense can be your best defense.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again.
Will the referee step in? Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. So he's back on his feet, but he's got to somehow turn this around.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect. He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot A clean one. Then he's out of there.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Jab does not score. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
A swing and a miss with that jab. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
You remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
Marciano allowing his opponent to come to him. Where was the defense? What a huge momentum swing that's going to be. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
That hook was off target. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one punch. And at some point, the court...
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom. Back.
Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. The building is going bananas. I can't believe it. They are giving up. That will do it. They want no more.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets